Hello YouTube, this is the last G3 My Little Pony review, and this is on Twinkle Wish Adventure. I mean, yeah, you're going to argue I still have a couple left, like, there's the, Star Song and the Magical Dancing Shoes, whatever it is. I'm not going to review those. I haven't really seen them all that well. I don't think I liked them very much, but I didn't get very far into them, so that's kind of not really a fair review. Although, you can argue that I've only watched 5 minutes of the other cartoons, but I can pretty well guarantee you that even though I haven't seen all of the those Newborn Cutie reviews, you don't need to see the entire part to realize it's not very well done. But that's not why I'm here today. As I said, this is on Twinkle Wish Adventure. This is the G3.5. I mean, really, it's G3, because, I mean, they're all pretty well the same. It's just a different artwork style. They changed it all up. But this is kind of the last movie that's kind of in the core 7 before they kind of switch over. And for those unfamiliar, this is about the core 7 ponies, mostly. I mean, there's a couple new ones in there. End up having, they have a special star called, the Wishing Star, Twinkle Wish. She just ends up escaping. They have to go find her. End up getting her back in time for the Winter Wishes special. She's like a big part of it. She grants everyone a wish, essentially. I guess during the festival. But it's a pretty well-made movie, I have to admit. And before you guys, I know a bunch of you guys are totally not, you're totally like, you're totally against G3.5 or even G3 as a whole. But, and then you kind of go around going, we don't take kindly to G3 around here. I mean, really, that's what you do. You're pretty much like the Canterlot ponies in Friendship is Magic. I mean, seriously, because you just look down at someone else. The reality is, you should just take a step back, calmly watch this movie. Trust me, it's worth it. I wasn't even thrilled about G3.5 to begin with. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like overly thrilled with how they changed it. But it ended up being a pretty decent movie. Heck, it's better than some of the other stuff. And then some of the Summer Super New is actually my favorite song in that list. I would count Wonderful Winter Song, but that's not actually in the movie. It's a bonus feature. And that's actually the best song overall, included with the DVD. I mean, there's no annoying characters at all. That's partly why I like it. I mean, it has all the G3 charm entirely. It's definitely worth checking out. I mean, yeah, you can argue that the mayor is kind of annoying, which is like ends up repeating almost like a thesaurus, coming up with different words to say the same thing, but that's kind of her unique trait. Even, I was kind of on the fence with Whimsy Weatherby, the yellow orangey dragon that ends up holding the star captive, but she turns around. She realizes her mistake and she completely turns around. I mean, it's definitely a movie worth checking out. Don't, forget the fact that G3 may not be, completely girly, and just watch it. I know there's probably a couple of you that have actually seen the series, but most of you, I don't think even gave it more than a glance and went, ugh, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. But by all means, take a look at it. I enjoyed it. It completely changed my perspective on how I thought G3.5 was. So, that's my review on this movie. Thanks for watching.